What's up, everybody? It's Kayla, and I am back with my next Talk About It segment. I was actually requested to do this group, but I already knew that I was going to be doing this group next because it's my other favorite 2012 group. Shocker, I'm not going to be talking about VAP for once. Today, I'm going to be talking about the most amazing voice, visual, value in excelsis. We're going to be talking about VIXX today. VIXX also debuted in 2012 with a bunch of other strong groups. 2012 was a really great year for K-pop, and I stand by that stance with rookie groups as well as music in general. It was just such a strong year. My nails are so dirty. See, this is what happens when you work in retail, okay? But we're gonna be talking about VIXX today, and that's just what's gonna be it. Let me get to my little note page. Group name, VIXX, and you guys already know what that stands for as I said it in the beginning. The members are Cha Ha-kyun, aka N, Jung Taek-woon, aka Leo, Lee Jae-won, aka Ken, Kim Won-sik, aka Robbie. There's so many people that don't go by their names in this group. Lee Hongbin, who goes by Hongbin, thank God. And then there's Han Sung-hyuk, and he's the maknae, and he goes by Hyuk. All right, so 6 members in total. Really amazing group. I have a lot to tell you guys about VIXX, so stay tuned. They are an active group. Very active group. VIXX is involved in a lot of things, and it's one of the things that make me very proud to consider myself a starlight. I use this because technically I'm not in the official paid for fan club, but see the way my bank account is set up and the way my multi-fandomism is set up as well. They haven't had any awkward phases. Ever since VIXX came out, they've been rolling year after year after year, coming out with, like each year VIXX has always gotten better and come out with better music, and that's something that I can say. Like, don't at me or nothing. Each year their music gets better, okay? How I became a fan of VIXX. All right, guys, so it's actually, this kind of ties into my funny story segment, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put those two together for this one because it's actually really hilarious. When VIXX first came out and everything, I used to hearsay about them, you know, like people used to talk about them. They said, VIXX is a good group, VIXX is a good group, da-da-da-da, you should listen to VIXX. And I kind of held out because at that point I was like, do I really need another group to listen to that I'm gonna wanna buy stuff for and everything? Being a K-pop fan is expensive, especially when you're an adult and you pay for your own ish. I gotta pay rent, I gotta pay for my gas in my car, I have to pay my other bills, and like what? And then I gotta actually like maintain all this? It's not cheap living, and then on top of that I'm adding my expenses for K-pop. And I don't hate that because I invest in things that I love. Like I invested in my YouTube channel, like getting lights and everything, getting a camera and stuff. I invest in K-pop because I love K-pop, and of course I'm gonna invest in VIXX because I love VIXX. But I tried to stay away from them because so many people were talking about them, and I didn't want to be forced to like a group because a bunch of other people like this group. I didn't realize that I had seen them when I seen them, but I was watching the 2013 SBS Gayo Daejin, and I remember the performance. I was watching it specifically because I heard about a lot of collaboration performances. That's the year that CL collabed with Lee Hyori. I also believe that's the year when Jungkook was in that rap collab with like Zico, MFBTY, and I don't know who else. I don't really care. I was watching the 2013 SBS Gayo Daejin, and I saw their performance, and I briefly remembered watching that performance that year, and I remember being like, oh, that's the group everybody was talking about. And I was like, I remember thinking that, please guys, please don't come at me for this. Please don't come at me for this. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but I remember thinking that VIXX didn't look like the stereotypical K-pop group. That was the look, that like their image wasn't what I would think a K-pop group would look like. I've been a fan of K-pop since 2012. That's just not, or 2008. I've been a fan of K-pop since 2008, and so that's just not what I had seen the demographic of K-pop idols looking like, except for Hongbin, and he looks like a fucking Greek god. I mean, he ain't my bias or nothing, but we cannot deny that this man is fucking handsome. But I barely remembered the performance. I remember thinking like, hey, this is a good performance and everything, and I thought that they looked tall. Apparently, later on I found out that they actually all are really tall. They were supposed to all be taller than me. And I'm 5'10", which is not an easy feat. 5'10" in what Asia measures, they use centimeters, so 177 centimeters. And you guys all know that N is supposedly 180 centimeters, and he's the shortest member of the group. So there it is. I briefly watched that performance and then I moved on. I didn't listen to anything else. I do also remember when their Hide music video came out, because I remember it getting reviewed on Eat Your Kimchi. It made me really interested and wanted to watch it. So I tried to watch. This is where the funny story ties in, okay? This is coming up. I was sitting there trying to watch it. This video was not new by the time that I had watched it. I tried to watch the Hide music video and I stopped. I literally got barely to the beginning, and then Leo came out and he had that long black hair that everybody hates to remember. I could not stand that fucking hair. I saw that hair on him and I thought his head looked really small and it was just really awkward to see. And I never really liked guys with super long hair. I've never liked that look on a guy ever. But Jungkook be looking good with that long hair though. I remember clicking out of the video immediately. As soon as I saw his face, like, it was like, it's not like I thought anything of his face. It was just I hated the hair. That was it. That's literally the reason why I clicked out of the video. I was like, I can't stand this hair, bye. That was it. I couldn't watch it anymore. I legit avoided VIXX for like the rest of my life. And like I saw the performance at the end of the year and everything, and I could still hear a lot of talking about it. My best friend Irene actually was talking about VIXX one time when I was in the car with her, and I think she played them. I honestly don't remember, but I remember her talking about VIXX and me saying that I don't listen to them. I became a fan of VIXX. I actually became a fan of VIXX and started paying attention, like real on, following each member, learning their names, learning birthdays. I still only really remember Leo's, and I know that VIXX are like in the same time period, but I can always, that's what Twitter's for. Leo's birthday coming up, so you guys know I'm about to be all up in that. It was 2014 during their Error era. I have to say that slowly, otherwise I'm just gonna die. Basically, Error era, that sounds so, oh, I actually did it pretty well that time. During the Error era is when I actually became a fan of them. Now, the music video had already been out for a little bit. I hadn't seen it when it came out. I want to say it was maybe a good week or two. Like literally, I want to say that I first heard the song on one of the year-end performances. I don't know which one, but I think that's when I first heard the song, and I was watching the year-end performance and then the song came on. No, it had to be before then, because I remember just specifically looking for their year-end performances when that happened. Between the time of the year-end performances and when VIXX's Error came out, I watched the Error music video because I had heard something really amazing about it. Like I heard that it was a really good music video. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch this music video. At that time, I didn't know that it was the same group. I didn't know the past feelings that I had had for the Hide music video. So I go and I watch the Error music video. Bitch, I'm bawling. Like straight up crying. I legit have tears streaming down my face watching this music video. Good job, Hongbin, and good job, Youngji. You guys did so good. Oh my God, like what? That acting was superb. Oh my goodness, okay? But yo, that music video was so good. I remember watching that music video and loving everything about it except for Robbie's hat. I couldn't hate anything about that music video. Some of the styling wasn't exactly my favorite, and the solo shots with all the futuristic clothing and everything like that. Not my particular favorite, but it was a very avant-garde look and everything. And it was very fashion forward. This music video was literally so well shot, and the song itself, I went and looked up the lyrics and everything, and I was like, oh shit, this song is heartbreaking as hell. And I guess the CEO of Jellyfish like actually wrote the song for them. And it was just so beautiful and masterfully made. Like, way to live up to your namesake. Like, that was just like, and it was it. That was it. I literally heard that song and I was like, I have to know who they are. So I went and I watched like all their music videos and everything. Aside from DBSK, none of my biases were really ever singers. I always end up leaning towards rappers and dancers because that's just something that I personally like. I really like hip hop. And I also like, unbeknownst to a lot of people, I actually really like hip hop. And I like to dance. And whew, let me just tell y'all that Leo changed the game. Now don't come at me foul or nothing like that, because Leo, that's where the funny story ties in again. Leo was the one who put me off VIXX in the first place just because of his hair. And he ended up becoming my bias. All right, so now y'all know who my bias is. My bias is Jung Taek-woon, aka Leo. And he became my bias because his voice is the voice of an angel. How can anybody deny the gift that he has been given by the gods? Like, it's so, like, I heard his voice and then I heard Ken's high note as well, and I was like, you know what, this group is really impressive. And I really like the choreography, because something that I really like is when groups do different stuff. Like, I hate super overly synchronized choreography. When you can get different formation changes as well as separation and everything like that, that's so fucking brilliant to me. But like I said, this music video, this song, literally couldn't go wrong for me. I was in love. I remember, like, VIXX was all that I could think about for a time period. So you have to understand that the time period between Error and Love Equation was not very long. It wasn't, because Love Equation came out in January. I remember being on it when Love Equation came out. Their special album was the first physical album that I had ever bought from VIXX before. But all my, like I said in my last video, all my K-pop stuff is in storage currently. I literally have almost every one of VIXX's albums except for the Superhero album and Rock Your Body. Oh, and Ready to Get Hurt. Yeah, those are the only 3 that I don't have. I learned to appreciate VIXX. I got to rewatch the Hyde music video, and that's when I remember when I watched that video the first time, I was really put off by it. And I was still put off by the hair when I first watched it, but over time I grew to really appreciate Leo and all his long hairedness. And though it's a look that I feel like could have been passed over, I appreciate it now when I see pictures of him and I'm like, ooh, long-haired Leo, hey. One album that I feel particularly tied to is their Eternity album, because that album actually came out on my birthday in 2014. So it came out on May 27th in 2014. And unfortunately, I wasn't a fan at that period in time. Yeah, it's just been a whirlwind with VIXX. It was like something that happened very fast. It's like my relationship with my husband. It happened very fast, and it's something I would never give up. Questionably. So that's how I became a fan. Very simple, right? Have I been to any VIXX concerts? Unfortunately not, and I'm missing KCON. I missed KCON. By the time this video comes out, I will have missed KCON. Now that my husband's in the Navy and everything, I don't really get to see him often, and I have to prioritize a trip to go see him. And so as much as I love the idea of going to KCON, I was really excited to go there and film and share my experience with you guys. It's gonna have to wait till next year, okay? Because I wanna go see my bae, plus I'm gonna go see Taeyang, so Taeyang, I'm sorry. I've been saying Taeyang since literally Wedding Dress came out, and I'm fixing it. But yeah, I'm gonna go see him on the 10th in San Jose, so anybody else who is going to be there, at me, okay? Come on now, you guys know how to follow me, y'all know how to DM me. Let's meet, okay? My bias, as you guys know, I already told you, it's Leo. I don't have a bias record at all. I don't. But I know if Leo wasn't in the group, N would probably be my bias. The fuck is... Bitch. Anyways. Oh, this... No, I didn't get it. Oh, damn. Yeah, I got it that time. I have one VIXX related thing currently with me. Everything else is in storage, so let me show you. Let me turn it on for you guys. You gotta hold the button down. And then it vibrates, and then you can actually see like their crest up top here. It says VIXX, and it has all their names written around up here. And then on here you can see the stars because of starlight. That's so sweet, right? This is so sweet. Literally one of the most considerate light sticks ever, because they incorporated their fans into their light stick. This is so cute. I wish I had the first generation light stick, and I'm gonna find it, but watch it be like $100 when I find it. But you can see all their names in it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that one says Hyuk, and you can see Ken, Hongbin, In, Leo, Ravi, all of it. It's so cool. But you can change the settings to like blinking, 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 and then blink, 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 and then you can slow it down. Slow down. I don't remember, but I got Love Equation. That was the first album I bought from them. I bought the Error album. Oh, that's a funny story. Okay, so funny story with the Error album. So my friend Irene took me and my other friend Jackie to this place in Sacramento. This is like a really great place to not only get good Korean goods and like houseware items and just really cute, like you can get movies and CDs there. There was a whole wall dedicated to K-pop albums, and this was amazing. So that's where I got the Love Equation album, and I had to get it that time period. The place is called New World. All right, so it's New World, and it's on, what's that street? I want to say it's on Folsom. It's on Folsom Boulevard. I saw that they had VIXX's Error album, and of course I had to get this album because this is the album that put me on VIXX. While I'm in the car with my husband, windows rolled down because it's summertime by the time I got this, and everything is hot as hell. His car didn't have AC in fucking California. The windows are down, and we turn out of the light, and we're at the light. I open the album because I'm trying to see whose photo card I got and what the album looks like and everything like that. Why I have Leo's photo fucking card. What? I literally screamed. I scared the shit out of my husband, I believe, and he was telling me to calm down. You know, like men be doing. Don't tell me to calm down, bro. That's just gonna make me mad. But anyways, I was screaming because I had Leo's photo card, and you know he looked fine. He is posed like this, and he's wearing that red suit, and I was like, oh, snatch my edges, snatch my wig, oh God. So we're turning, and I'm screaming, the windows are down. Why this car that's at the other light waiting at the light while we're turning it over here, we're turning this way, and the car is like waiting over here on this side of the light and everything. So we're turning, I'm screaming, I'm hecka happy. Why this car, you know, we ain't got no act right, and you know what I mean. But they start screaming too, so they cheering for me, and I start cheering back because they cheering for me, and it's hyping me up, and I'm even more hyped now because I got Leo's photo card. Now I had gotten Hip's pamphlet. Hip was actually my friend's second bias in VIXX. So he had Leo's little pamphlet thing that was in the like the case cover and everything like that, and so we just traded it. So I ended up getting like both Leo parts and everything. It was really cool. But that was a fun, exciting story. Did I just spit? Oh my God, I'm such a lady. Oh. Fan fiction, write or read. Yeah, I've written and I read, but I need people to not knock fan fiction. I'm gonna have a separate video about why later, okay? I don't know when. I've already written it down, so I got these like little points going on over here, but I'm gonna have a separate video about the whole idea of fan fiction later, okay? So wait for that. My favorite song by VIXX, man, I don't know. They got a lot of great fucking songs. Like, how can I pick just one? I'm gonna just throw this out there, okay? I'm just gonna say that Rock Your Body might be my favorite song by VIXX. But they have so many good songs, so don't quote me, don't at me or anything like that, because they have so many great songs, and I know how a lot of people feel like their first year wasn't like their best year. I don't care. All right, Rock Your Body was such a fun song, and that song helped me learn every single one of their names. Subunits. They have VIXXLR, and VIXXLR is gonna be having a comeback. Oh my God. Oh, who is excited? Have you guys seen those concept photos? Hold on now. Have you guys seen these concept photos? I am so excited. As soon as I knew that they were gonna be doing a subunit together, I knew that we had a golden subunit going on, and I was so excited for VIXX to get a subunit, and VIXXLR had a win also. It was so exciting. I'm super excited about VIXXLR's comeback. They're coming back with the album called Whisper. Yes, the whole second mini album Whisper. Guys, stan VIXX, stan talent. VIXX is an amazing group. Thank you guys so much for coming back and watching another video with me and spending all this time with me, because I don't know how long this video is as I'm filming it. I don't know what it's gonna be cut up to. I'm always thankful every single day that I have, who are they looking for now? I live in downtown Seattle, y'all. This is what living in the city does to you. I got this. This is actually the top of my broom. It's just the broom part fell off. It's broken. So I use this as a weapon to protect myself just in case somebody tries to start some shit with me. Because my brother taught me how to defend myself with swords and staff. Yeah, I'm actually pretty cool sometimes. All right, I can't wait on you, helicopter. I gotta keep filming. I need you to go. Go. I'm really proud to be a Starlight, and I'm so proud to call myself a fan of VIXX because they get better every single year. They're super sweet, super respectful, very talented, and I feel like they're just so slept on. I'm so proud to see their growth. I'm so excited to see VIXXLR's next album. If you're not already subscribed, what you waiting for? Go ahead and press that subscribe button, and while you're at it, go ahead and press that notification button. It should be a little bit more on this side. This side? I think, I don't know, you guys can see it on your own and everything. It's that little bell button with the little vibrating motions on the side. Go ahead and select that notification button. Jordan, are you tired of me? You were just outside. I just took you on a walk. Gosh, I'm grateful. Thank you guys for coming back to my video. I love you all so dearly and so very much, and I shall see you in my next episode. Bye.